Good morning, guys, and welcome to another episode of my Raggedy Opinion podcast. I am Blade Sterling,
I am Ignite.
Fresco.
and today's topic is I'm really not sure what to call it. I guess you could say like gender stereotypes.
Oh, that's
call
a good
it
one.
that.
That's a good one.
Gender stereotypes. So, because we were talking a few nights ago when we should have been going to sleep. But we were talking about the fact that, for we are millennials. And so,
Woo, millennials!
so for all our fellow millennials, I am sure that, there may be some exceptions, but I'm pretty sure that everyone, if you went to public school, maybe even if you went to private school, but for sure, if you went to public school,
You had nasty pizza.
yes, yes, but also you have been called gay at least once.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of times this was happening as early as elementary, where I'm sure most of the kids, whether they were the ones hearing it or saying it, didn't even really know what that was or what it meant.
Mm-hmm.
But to get to the root of our discussion is that, you've heard of like a tomboy, girls who, tend to be, into, guyish things. That doesn't necessarily mean that they are attracted to girls. It's just that they tend to, have guy friends. They tend to be into activities that, stereotypically are considered guy activities. And we were talking about how there's no flip side to that. Like, if, like, for example, and I've always been this way. I've always been into like snakes and reptiles and stuff. And, I would, like, if I saw one, I would try to catch it. And it was, fascinating me. It really wasn't a problem. But like if a boy, for example, is interested in things that are considered feminine, like, playing with dolls or the color pink or, baking, whatever it is, making or designing clothes, there's no tomboy equivalent for that. It's just...
Oh my gosh. I just got a flashback of what happened to me in elementary school, and I don't know if you remember this. Okay, so one day I was told something,
Mm-hmm.
and I went home because I was proud of it. I went home and I told you, hey, so Blade. That's not her real name, but we're not going to disclose her name. So Blade. You know how you're a tomboy, right? And she said, yeah. It's like, well, there's other girls I went to school and say, oh, well, since I'm a tomboy, this is what the girl said. I'm a tomboy. Fresco, you're a tom girl. Blade was so offended.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I do remember. Because see, I thought they were making fun of him.
And they probably were, but I didn't think of it.
But they may have been genuine about it, But at the time, I didn't think so. There's a 3-year difference between us.
Yeah.
So between me and Fresco, between me and Ignite, it's like a 18-month.
It is 20 months.
Oh,
yeah.
It's 20 months.
It doesn't feel that long.
No,
it
it's
feels
true.
like we're only a year apart.
Exactly, and that's exactly why it looks off. But remember, there is technically a whole year between us.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 12-month difference.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 8 months after that.
Right.
So 20 months. Just like me and him are 14 months apart. And I'm the middle between the three of us.
You can tell who the math guy is.
Yeah. Not me.
Not me.
I love that. I love numbers.
So we just, wanted to kind of have an on-camera conversation about how I don't think that, the stereotypical things that are associated with male and female should be a determining factor in whether a person is feminine or masculine, because everybody's different. Not every guy,
Yeah, football.
right. Not every guy likes sports, and there are some girls who are just as into it as guys are.
Right.
Not me.
Right.
I'm not a sports person.
She's more video game,
Right.
MA.
Which means Jay doesn't go, yeah, baking.
Yeah, baking.
Yeah, and I have baked before, but I prefer cooking. Because with cooking you can wing it a lot more and kind of go off the fly. Whereas with baking, unless you really know what you're doing, you can't just make stuff up as you go, because you'll end up getting a muffin that has
burnt on the spot,
Flat top.
or the consistency of a brick.
Yep, consistency or a brick, or if you don't add the right amount of whatever, but they like to say egg.
Yeah.
So if it calls for 2 and you leave 1 out,
Right.
then your thing looks like flat top.
Right.
Flat top, black top.
Yeah, so with baking, you kind of have to know what you're doing if you're going to deviate from the recipe.
For real.
There's a science to it, a chemistry.
Absolutely.
You got to make sure you have the right combination of things. And cooking is the same way, but
you can be a bit more of a rebel.
exactly.
Which is why you see some of the nasty recipes online.
But see, that's not even being a rebel. That's being a troll. People, I'm sorry.
NyQuil chicken, yeah.
Terrible.
I saw somebody do it with cake, and I'm
NyQuil.
yes.
What about that dishwater? That dish soap chicken?
Don
chicken.
See, I don't.
You gonna stop ruining my chicken, bro? That's
And
nasty.
and the reason I say people are trolling because
You ain't eating that.
nobody's actually eating
They
this.
can do it for online, and as soon as that camera turn off, that thing's going in the trash. Taste bit time.
So yeah,
I do have a question for you for the audience. What is something that isn't your gender norm?
yeah. So tell us in the comments, like, what is something that you like to do, or that you're good at, or that you enjoy, that falls out of what stereotypically is considered the norm for your gender.
And that could be like hobbies, interests, things that you like.
Things that you watch, or things that, like, I don't get grossed out by. I don't know. I know a lot of I know a lot of women don't like rodents and mice and stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't want them living in my house, because
Absolutely not.
you're gonna be eating my stuff,
Right.
leaving stuff
Surprises.
that I don't want here.
Mm-hmm.
But if I found one, I might be a little cautious about grabbing it, because I don't want it to whip around and bite me, and I'm not sure exactly how to grab it to where it can't bite me. Whereas with the lizard, I know how to grab it. Snake, I have an idea of how to grab. Well, here's the thing: if it's not venomous, I'm grabbing it. If it's venomous, then I won't unless I have to, because it can whip around and bite me. But that's the thing.
This chick likes insects.
Yeah, they're fascinating. Now, don't get me wrong. If I find a tarantula in my house, he's well.
No.
Listen. Yes, he does have to go. But typically, like for example, the brown tarantula, his venom is not harmful to humans. So he does have to go. But if I don't have to smash him, then I probably won't smash him.
Bye, spider.
But chances are he's gonna go. But typically, if I find a spider in my house, I will smash it, because I don't, if there's a possibility that you're gonna, injure one of my people, you gotta go. Right. But if I catch you outside and you're nowhere near my dwelling, I'm perfectly fine just, observing you, and it's interesting. Now, I'm not gonna pick them up because, again, too easy for you to bite me, and I don't want to go to the hospital. So, but yeah, so like things like that.
Going down the line, we always do this when we are discussing things, or like when we bring up things. Since Blay is the oldest, and she's our fair lady, she usually goes first, and then the next oldest would be Ignite. Ignite, you are pretty much like the most manliest man I know. But what?
Appreciate you.
And that's no glaze. What is something that's out of your gender that you are into, if anything? Because I don't think there is.
At first, I didn't think I had one either, but I just thought of one that might count. Mm-hmm. I'm a big romance guy. I love romance. I love love.
Mm-hmm. You like rom-coms? Like romantic comedy movies and stuff like that?
He's like, it depends on who's in it.
Right. It really depends on.
Whereas I don't like them at all.
Right.
I do not want to see a rom-com ever, but continue.
I love the idea of it to the point where I would love to write one, because a lot of the ones that I see that get, popularized, they have characters that I don't care anything about. So, but I love the idea of it. So it's like, if I can have the idea and then write a plot in a character thing that I care about, that will complete it. I can't name anything off the top, but when something has a good love story in it, I burst. Like, I love the idea of it, because I'm a lover.
Now, see, with me, when I'm doing stories, I don't mind romance being an element in it, but I don't want it to
take over.
Right, yeah. Throw some swords and dragons in there.
Absolutely.
And we're good.
And mine also got swords and dragons in it. But we gonna spend a little time over here too. But exactly, you know what I'm saying? For real.
Okay. Well, one thing I do like about our trio, because tangent, I really don't like threes sometimes because of the whole third wheel effect. But one of the things I do like about trios is that there's always, the windows. Yes. The windows. But another thing that I like is that there is usually an extreme left, an extreme right, and an even middle. So Blade would be the extreme left. Ignite is a cool in the middle, and I'm the extreme right. Or you can switch the two because I know left and right means stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because we're not talking about politics.
No, we're not.
Yeah,
but
no.
I'm very extreme. I love the girl stuff. I was about to just say unfortunately. Not unfortunately like I don't like it, but I know that it's made my life hard. It really has.
Mm-hmm.
I love the girl stuff. I love Disney stuff. I love romantic comedy stuff. And I'm not saying all Disney is girly, but the main stuff that I like are the princesses. I have a mug with all the princesses that someone gifted me of. Love that. I am not so much of a fight person. I do like certain elements of it because I do like UFC. So I like that. But I love the girly stuff. When I was a kid, I would always be so jealous because we have another sister. I'd be always so jealous of my sisters. It's like, and I will always say this. I think I will say this to the day I die. Girls get everything. Girls got all the nice accessories. They got all the nice clothes. They get everything. And every time I said that in different groups, it's like, no, that's not true. Oh, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I've never seen a sequin shirt for a man. I'm sorry. I've never seen sparkles and glitter. I've never seen, Boss Man in glitter on a shirt. But I've seen Boss Chick, or I've seen, Glitter Girl. I mean, a Glitter Boy. And also another thing that doesn't make me gay, because that's another thing. And I got pulled into that lie at a very early age. And we can talk about that another podcast. But, oh my gosh, I'm about to die. Sorry, got too excited there. But or just like our older sister, she had a shirt and it was in like glitter and it said Ghetto Fabulous. So jealous of that shirt. You guys remember that shirt? So jealous of the shirt. It's like
I think she inherited it from Mama.
Yeah.
Oh, so she got it from Mama?
I believe so.
Oh, that's dope.
Because I think Mama had. Because I think
that's dope.
I don't think.
Or Mama picked it out, something like that.
Yeah,
right.
I thought she picked it out, but whatever. And that's another thing. Like, I do like men's fashion. I'm into that type of stuff too. But like when I was young, I was very influenced by female role models or female, content. Cinderella. All those Cinderella movies, not all of them, but most of the Cinderella movies, I was there because of the storyline, because of Cinderella. I always wanted, and yes, this is going to sound crazy, but I always wanted to lose my shoe and have a girl. It was like, I found your shoe, Fresco. And it's like,
yo.
Having her put it on you is crazy.
Yeah, having her put it on you is crazy. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Thing. I'll take my shoe back, please.
I want the treatment.
You put your whole Jolly the Giant Paul Bunyan foot in her face talking about put it on me. That is crazy.
Put it on me. Oh my gosh. But no, it's a struggle because I'm pretty sure that like people were going around saying that Blade was a butch or something like that. And it's like, it never gave butch.
No.
Yeah, because even though I do tend to be, I do like guy things or things that tend to be associated with guys. I still like to dress feminine.
Right.
But I do not want to see a romantic comedy for any reason
love those.
ever. when I got home from school, I was in a hurry to get my homework done and finish dinner so I could go upstairs and watch Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to do.
Love it.
I didn't care for that.
Yeah, he did.
I love Dragon Ball Z.
And I only started with, no, I don't want to segue because that'd be a totally different podcast.
We're going to talk about Dragon Ball Z and anime another day.
We're going to have to do that.
Absolutely.
But yeah. Oh, and just like, okay, this is going to be embarrassing.
Sorry.
This is going to be embarrassing, and you guys, if you guys come and you guys are going to flame me. But I never really had Barbies growing up, and I wanted Barbie so bad. I wanted Barbie dream house or a Barbie penthouse mansion, so I can live my fantasies as a 30-something-year-old, whatever. And I would still do it. I would still get so, but I would get maybe a few like Barbies, but I mainly want Kens because I'm a guy, so I want something to resonate with me. I was on Macari because I'm a weirdo. I like shopping. See, another girl thing, but I like window shopping on mine, and I was on Macari because I'm a cheapo. I'm a frugal. The shopper.
I cannot window shop. If I can't buy it, I don't want to look at it because it's just gonna make me mad.
I torture myself. There was a doll that looked like me. I wanted it so bad. And I saved it. And someone bought it. They bought me. They bought me. It's like, no, I'm trying to find it. I'm pretty sure there's another one like actually in stores, but I'm a cheapo. I'm not paying $20 for a doll. So
right.
I wouldn't even say that's being cheap. I think that's just being reasonable. There's more important things that we could spend $20 on. I mean,
exactly.
$20. That's what? That's a month of laundry.
That's what it is.
Ooh, child.
That's what it is. $20. That's a snack.
Yeah, no,
you can't call it a meal. You can't call it a meal.
That's a 7-Eleven run. That's a 7-Eleven run.
You gonna do something with that $20?
Was there anything else that you guys were like that like you got discouraged from because it didn't fit into the gender norm? I wanted to be a cheerleader so bad, and Mama didn't want that at all.
Openly singing for the public.
Oh, yeah.
So, for example, because if you talk to, and with anything that we're saying, you're always going to have somebody that's going to say, oh, well, that's not considered our Raggedy opinion.
Podcast. We go subscribe and follow and comment and like.
Facts. So, we going to put that there right there. But check it. I remember literally, because I've always been into music, and I've always I always loved rap, so I always was getting into that, but I always felt like it was important to have a good contrast, especially you cannot rap every hook. You just can't. So there has to be singing, and I can't, run, hey, yo, can you sing this for me? Hey, can you sing this for me? Hey, can you sing?
I'll sing it for you.
And she is amazing, just like that. But I write a lot of songs, and not everything fits everybody's vibe when it comes to singing the thing. But this is the label right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is, you got the singer, you got the dancer, you got the singer. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we do. But I knew it was something that, if need be, because I was always into the whole thing, producing, songwriting, singing. So when I would go and basically display my art out there, display my talent, and singing was involved, people would stop me from singing. So I was like, cut that whole singing part out and stuff like that. Like it was considered feminine for me to be singing to a universal crowd. The songs were about women, so I don't understand what the big deal was.
That's so dumb.
People are just stupid.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying?
What the world? So singing. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. I will be on the cheerleader team, but I wanted to get into dance when I was like a young lad, even into high school.
A young lad.
A young lad. And and the only thing that was equivalent to the dancing that was at the schools I went to was cheerleading. And no, my mom wasn't gonna have that. You?
I don't think so, because I didn't really share a lot.
She was smart.
With people, because I don't trust people.
Right.
Again, she was smart.
But like, typically, whether it's a book, a TV show, a movie, and even songs, I tend to be drawn towards the guy parts or the male characters.
And see,
for some reason, even in songs that I write, if it is a duet between a male and a female, usually the male verse is my favorite always, and I don't know why, but for some reason it always is.
And see, I'm the opposite. I tend to be more attracted to the female protagonists or female voices and singers. Of course, yes, I do have my favorite male vocalists.
And there's, female songs that I like and love. But if
you call what she said there, I don't have a female vocalist but I do like a song or two.
if there's usually, I'm sure there's exceptions, but usually if there's a song and there's a male and female part, usually I tend to like the male part. Like, for example, Disney's Aladdin, favorite Disney movie.
I too.
The animated one.
Yeah.
A Whole New World. Fell in love with that song.
Yes, I knew she was going to mention that song. I knew that was going to one that she was going to mention. I was literally smiling over here. It's like she's going to mention A Whole New World. And yes.
And I can sing Jasmine's part, but I loved Aladdin's verse. Aladdin's verse was my favorite for some reason, and I can't even do it appropriately because my voice won't do his tonings at certain parts for some like.
So I do it for.
Yeah. So when it's what's the part? Okay, so when he goes, I can show you the world. I can't make that dip. I can't do it. And I've tried my entire life and I can't do it.
Yeah.
But I can do Jasmine's part.
Yeah.
But I love Aladdin's part. So.
And see, I like Jasmine's part.
I love Jasmine. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a whole different conversation. My bad. Oh man, we talking about a song.
Yes, but he loves Jasmine.
I love Jasmine.
See, okay, so okay, kind of a little bit of a tangent, but so we know his favorite Disney princess. We know mine. Sorry, you guys know. I like Princess Aurora. What's yours? Do you have one, Blake?
Favorite Disney princess?
Yes.
And are we talking overall, or are we talking about?
We're talking about the real ones.
Okay.
We're millennials. The real ones. Who's Moana? Excuse me?
Oh, shots fired.
And there's others. There's other shots I can fire too.
If we're talking about
Think Kingdom Hearts princesses, where they got snatched up. Mine's Alice. She ain't a princess.
Yeah, that was crazy. They made that up.
I think mine would have to be, if we're going by that mine would have to be Jasmine as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She wanted her hair.
Yeah, I wanted her hair, but I love mine.
Yeah.
I love mine. I've
It's
learned to love
amazing.
mine. But Jasmine is gorgeous.
She is.
Again, I'm not attracted to women, but Jasmine is gorgeous.
Mhm.
That's just a fact.
And she is. She's one of the most beautiful ones.
But if we're going to talk about a classic Disney movie, this character is not. I don't think she qualifies as a princess, but the one that is my personal favorite would be Esmeralda.
Oh, yeah. She
Also
should be
gorgeous.
princess.
Gorgeous.
Her eyes are my favorite color, green, and her hair. I'd love to have hair like that.
For real.
Yeah.
Well, first, I just want to say thank you for listening, and I also want to say thank you guys. Now, a lot of people would say, Fresco, that ain't nothing, but it's something to us. It might have changed, but our last episode, which I never thought would get as much traction as it did, our last episode for the Cozy Game discussion got like more than 10 views. Like, I think like in maybe 35 or 50, I don't remember.
That's good, because we ain't nobody.
No, we
Who is we?
we're nobodies. We're nobodies. And not only that, to my knowledge, that is the only video that has a like on it. And it has 7. So thank you guys. And we also gained 3 subscribers on the Raggedy Opinion podcast channel. So thank you guys. And then moving into, well, before I get to there, make sure to follow us on our personal accounts on Instagram. It's linked below. Also, follow us on the Raggedy Opinion podcast Instagram as well. We have our hot takes that we say and that we share. Also, if you please comment, we want to hear from you. We want to hear what your Raggedy opinions are.
And it'll give us some other things to discuss.
Yes.
That'll
Or
be
if you
good
guys
for us.
Or if you guys have questions for us. And on a personal note, I want to personally thank you guys for showing love on my new song Explorer, which got released this past week. Thank you. It got released. There's 21 views on the video, on the lyric video, on my channel and my personal channel, and a like. So thank you, and keep watching it. And thank you. Please comment. Please engage in, because we want to hear from you. We want to know what you guys think of our Raggedy opinions, or what your Raggedy opinion is. And then with this topic specifically, I want to know, like, were you guys like bullied into a gender norm, a gender stereotype? What was your story? Tell your story. You know, we want to know.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.